It is one of the most recognizable looks in football, and it all started right here in Wisconsin. You'll see them at Lambeau and airports and overseas. In this week's CBS 58 Hometowns History Edition, I introduce you to the man behind the cheesehead hat and share how it became a symbol of pride for Wisconsinites. If you're heading out to a Packer game, you need to look the part. Ah, that's better, but something's still missing. Oh, the iconic cheesehead. But how did this wedge of Wisconsin history come to be? We're about to find out.
My name is Ralph Bruno. I guess it was something that I had to do back in 1987, and that was to make a cheesehead. It started as me going to a Brewer baseball game, and they were playing the White Sox, and of course, our friendly neighbors to the south call us cheeseheads. So the night before, I had made a cheesehead hat from a piece of foam. I was reupholstering my mom's couch at the time. And so I cut it in the shape of a triangle and got a wood burner out and put holes in it with a wood burner and gave it a golden color and wrapped everything into all cheeses into one. A girl came up and said, "Hey, can I try it on?" And then my buddies looked at me and looked at her, and they're like, "Oh, what's going on with this cheesehead thing?" And then I couldn't get the hat away from them.
And you have the original cheesehead.
It spent a lot of time in a closet in the dark, and then my wife Sue had somebody build a case for it, so we have it under glass now. Back then there wasn't anything, and so being first on the scene with something is a good bad thing. The manufacturing side of things, it went from what I had done by cutting it into actually a molded process, which I knew nothing about. But my background in pattern making and mold making allowed me to go into that side of things. So I thought, for what I wanted to do, foam in action, so I put together Foamation, and so we started the company.
So you had, decades with it, but you sold the rights to the Packers in 2023?
The feel that we had gotten over the years by working with the Packers, it just was the perfect fit.
Early on, we became a customer of Ralph and Foamation, and now for us it's about how do we become good stewards of the Cheesehead brand. We want to carry on the history of what Ralph created.
Never believed that we'd be talking here 38 years later about something I had done that had no financial plan. It was just just a whim kind of thing, and everybody has that opportunity, and I think that's hopefully what people get out of it too, is like, I have a cheesehead in me, somewhere, somehow, and I believe we all do.
So from couch cushion to cultural icon, the power of the cheesehead is here to stay in Wisconsin. Reporting for CBS 58 Hometowns, I'm Alex Corradetti. What I loved hearing from Ralph was that this really just stemmed from a crazy idea over a nickname that Chicagoans gave Wisconsinites. So it's just interesting.
Yeah, he leaned into it. And what do you said at the end? We all have a cheesehead inside us.
I love that.
A cheesehead idea, that some brilliant plan is sitting in there.
Exactly.
You just got to do it.
Yeah, like I know you and I have some ideas we just haven't done yet.
Yeah, and it takes a leap.
It does.
A nice cheesy leap to do it. A Lambeau leap, if you will.
A Lambeau leap. I like that. Gouda one.